is Anderson Penn's podcast episode 205 for Wednesday, November 23rd, 2016. This is Brian.
This is Lisa.
Thanks for joining us.
I just love the dancing letters.
Yeah, you guys, you got to see what happens behind this the scene here. But
oh my heavens!
So here we are. We're on Wednesday this week. Reason being, last night. Was the annual Appleton Christmas Parade. It's always on a Tuesday, I believe. So
I think it's the largest in Wisconsin or the largest
Midwest,
in the Midwest. It's big. It's very big. One of my favorite things is at the end you have an entire flatbed full of guys with hot air balloon baskets, and they shoot the flames up in the air, and you can see it all the way down the street. I don't want any harm to come to the angels outside our office window, but it's right there.
Apparently one year they did light them on fire accidentally. So, and the angels are, essentially the pinpoint of Appleton is like right outside our window. So
it's cool.
They unfortunately stopped the flames right in front of the window, but anyway. So we had a big bash last night at the store, and
it actually started a couple years ago. Brian and I we kept the store open to work the parade, and nothing came of it. Nobody came in. Everybody was at the parade, and so the second year we sat kind of in the window watching the parade, and we kept thinking, well, this isn't bad, but there's a lot of people in front of the street front. I wish we had a better place to watch the parade, and this year we have office space on the second floor with a 19-foot wide window that overlooks part of the main road, and so you can see the entire parade go by. And we've got some people who work for us with kids, and we thought, well, if you're going to be at the parade, at least you could either watch it from the office, or you could be outside and come in and you had a warm, clean bathroom, and
there are options.
Yeah.
So, and we had...
And it turns out, then I decided, well, we'd bring some chili and we'd hang out. And if nobody showed up, we'd get some work done and we'd see the parade. And every single staff member showed up, except for Eric and Aziza.
With their spouse.
With spouse, significant other, kids. I mean, it was amazing. Everybody left for the day, and then every single person came back.
How many people were there? 19? 18? 17?
Something like that, yeah.
So it was awesome, and at the end of the night, we did...
a couple people left, but we were planning some chaos for next year, and
this happened. So everybody's here in this picture except for Dave and his wife and daughter, and Kim and her husband and their daughter. But we've got Lisa and I, and then... Jason behind us, his girlfriend Riley, and
Steph next to Jason.
Seth, Chris in the back, and Elise in the back. So
we had a good time.
That
was us well behaved.
Yes, we were well behaved. we were having fun. So.
We had a good time. The view was awesome, and the parade was fun.
Yeah, it was
it was really touching to have everybody want to come back and hang out.
So.
And a lot of people who hadn't met each other, significant others and spouses hadn't met each other yet, so there were all sorts of crazy 6 degrees of separation things going on. It was really cool.
Yeah, good time. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Woo! We get to sleep in past 6 o'clock.
Stores closed for all you locals, but we'll reopen on Friday. Lots to be thankful for. A little tradition we have here anyway. In the Anderson household, at Thanksgiving, before we eat, and much to the annoyance of our children, I require everybody to go around the table and tell everybody what they give thanks for. Usually I start and I go pretty slow, and then everybody wants their food, so eventually around the table it gets quicker and quicker and quicker, and people copy what everybody else says. This year I'm thankful for everybody at the store.
We have an amazing team. We could not do what we do without them. They take good care of our customers, and they take good care of us. They keep us sane, and it's just fun.
Yeah,
I like going to work.
I'm also thankful for everybody out there that's watching the podcast, and that hangs in with us every week and gives us feedback and
Makes it a little less lonely.
enjoys all the social media stuff that we've been doing lately. So thank you to everybody. What else you got? Anything else on that?
No, I'm still working on what I'm thankful for tomorrow.
Yeah, you better get that written down.
I got to write my notes.
Everybody hates it when I do it. Kids are like rolling their
It's
eyes.
good for the kids.
It is.
And, Lindsay's boyfriend will be there. It'll be interesting to see what he says. I'm
Torture
thankful
the
Brian
boyfriend.
didn't kill me this year. I don't know. There's still time.
Do you want to talk about some pens? We got some pens this week.
You always want to talk about
You
pens.
want to talk
Don't you
about
want to
pens.
talk about laundry
Don't we?
or something?
Don't we get? Isn't Thanksgiving a national gift giving holiday? Like
Tell
it
you
just
what,
even
you go
even
first.
well, what would you like? You want to go to the?
You don't have a present for me?
For Thanksgiving, I picked mine, so
We can go to the jewelry store.
we can go to the jewelry store. I guess it's not, so I guess I'll be waiting for that. Even a minor one?
No.
No? Okay. Well, here's the big news for the week, and I think we talked about this last week. Visconti Homo Sapiens limited edition red wine. This is really a fantastic looking pen.
I'll take some wine.
You'll take some
Wine would be good.
We'll get some wine. How's that sound? Cool looking pen. Sterling silver trim. Double reservoir power filler.
There's 30 pieces in this combination?
30, yep. And actually, the number goes to 28, but there are two other. There's 00 and 0. So there actually are 30 pieces, but they're numbered up to 28.
I kind of wish it wasn't such a big pen. I don't like big pens. I like small pens, but it's really pretty. It's a rich, deep color. The trim is beautiful. They do a nice job.
I'm going to show my favorite.
God, Jason
does a great
Jason
job.
and stuff are amazing.
That's a fantastic picture. And no, that is not the wine from the bottle. Everybody wanted to open the bottle of wine. Here it was 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's one of your favorite wines.
It is.
And I said no, so what they did is they actually mixed some water in...
It's Visconti Bordeaux
It's
ink.
Visconti Bordeaux ink. It mixed with a little water to kind of match the color. Good job, guys. And as I think Jason says, he shoots the picture and then Steph makes it come to life. So
They're such an amazing team.
yeah, real good stuff. So that's in.
They're going to go fast, so grab yours now. Put it on your wish list before it's too late.
On the other end of the spectrum, as far as limited editions are concerned, I actually didn't get to see this until today. I wasn't. The TWSBI 580 AL Pink is in.
These are limited.
They're not numbered, but they're limited.
It's a limited
time.
run.
Yeah, limited run. Pink AL, aluminum section, piston, the whole ball of wax.
I think they did a good
It's
job
it's
with
not
the
a
pink.
bad pink. It's not a bad pink.
It's not too pale. It's not
It's a
obnoxiously
little.
fuchsia.
Is it a little rosy?
Yeah, it's
almost
kind
a
of
little rosy.
I think
kind
it's
of.
pretty. And I'm not a huge pink fan, but it's pretty.
It's not for me, but it's not a bad color. And I know we have some regulars who they collect every single one. This is nice, a subtle darker pink. That's new this week. And not bad. So your same 580 AL that you loved. I wonder what color they're going to come out with next.
Ooh.
We don't actually know. We don't have any intel, I don't think, on this.
No.
But they've done the silver, which they kept. Mm-hmm. Orange.
Yep.
Which is also called lava.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that. Blue.
Blue, which was fantastic. I never got one of those.
Those went
They did.
fast.
They were nice.
Green.
I can't even remember.
Green.
There was a green. Yeah.
Orange.
No, there
Purple.
was a
Oh, we
there
already
was
said
purple.
orange.
There was a green
Purple.
plastic, not a green aluminum.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No,
Anyway,
I don't think so.
well, we'll debate that later, I
All
guess.
right.
But yeah, so nice grouping. Somebody on Facebook just a couple days ago had a whole complete spread
Well,
of
that's cool.
TWSBIs. It was really kind of nice. It's kind of the Lamy Safari of the piston fillers, I guess.
Well, at least there's no neon in the AL.
Well, you know,
Lamy does a lot of neon.
you never know.
I know.
Also this week,
Now, this I have.
brand new from Retro 51, the new popper.
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells. It's cute.
They do such a good job. Every year they come out with a cute one. Last year it was the Montana, the ugly sweater. That's what we called it.
And that thing was not around.
No.
That thing, surprisingly.
It looked like it had a couple different shots of a moose, and everybody thought it was Sasquatch.
Sasquatch, okay.
Bigfoot, yeah.
I think Dave got one.
Yeah.
But I don't think we got one, did we?
No, I don't think so. We did get a Jingle Bells, and just Retro does such a great job with their graphics and the whole product. It's just great.
So really, this year there are actually 2 Christmas themed, because there are still some twinkles are left.
Yes.
Just a few.
And those are great. I love those.
2 Christmas themed Retro 51s. Nice, kind of almost a dark, almost a tarnished looking trim on this one. It's cute. And you know what's coming out, or what we think might be coming out. Every year Retro sends dealers a special package, or they have for the last couple of years anyway, with a special edition.
Yep.
And so I'm fingers are crossed that maybe they continue it this year, and we'll see.
That's
what we
always a
get.
fun
But
one too.
Last year I actually got one.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh, they sent 2.
They sent 2.
The year before, I got one.
I don't even remember what it was, but
We have it.
last year it was candy cane.
Yes.
It was a candy cane. The year before it was something else. So for Retro 51 fans, those are ones you really can't get unless one of us decides to part ways. But
Not us.
we'll show them when they come around. They're
Yeah, we should do
fun.
a spread.
We'll do a little spread. But
Great pens, great writers, good price.
Yeah.
Gateway drug for people who aren't quite into fountain pens.
So if you've got retros, you got to put them in something. Also this week, this came in the new Knock Brass Town. And this is an interesting case. There is, honest to goodness, there's no other case like this on the market. I know you've got one.
I do.
It looks like how do you describe this?
Looks like a tube with a
It
zipper.
looks like a tube with a zipper. And right now we've got 2 different colors, but at first it doesn't look like it would be a good pen storage case, but this one here is the...
looks like a zippered pencil case.
Yeah.
Like,
this one is this is the Raven and with the aqua. And this is cool because the stitching is actually in aqua. And then they also have it in the coffee with the amethyst. And then, so this just rolls out like a tongue, essentially.
I know that's what they call it, but come on now.
And it holds a number of pens, and then you can put something, and then this just rolls up. It's really an interesting
Sort of like a pen wrap and a pencil case all in
pen
one.
roll. Yeah, I wonder how this came to be. We should, next time we talk with Brad, that would be a good podcast topic or something. How did he come up with this design? I mean, the other ones are like, okay, you want to put a field note and a couple of pens together in a case.
Well, I know Jeff does a lot of the designing, so I could text him and ask.
But it'd be good to put them on the spot, see what they come
yeah.
up with. But as usual knock.
Great quality great
on
stitching, beautiful colors. Like Brian said, from the outside, the Raven Brasstown doesn't look super exciting, but the pop of color on the inside is beautiful, and just the whole layout is really interesting and incredibly useful. It's like a wrap, and then you zip it up.
Yeah, you can throw it in your bag or whatever, so it's kind of cool. It's made out of this, nice. I don't know what we used to call it in when I was in the band instrument gig, Cordura. Real durable, almost. I don't know if that's what it is, but real durable nylon kind of material. But I mean, like you can't even. There's no way you can damage this stuff. So those came in, and that's kind of fun. And there's a third one coming.
Yep, they just didn't have enough. Peacock and coal.
Which is a nice color, really, really a super nice color. The coffee actually in the other model is the more popular, I think.
In the Sinclair.
The Sinclair, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Who doesn't like coffee?
Well, yeah, I know, right? So, and then, on the heels of, we like to talk sometimes about folks that come in stuff that I buy at the store, because you never know what it's going to be. And what was it? Last week, I'm sitting upstairs in the office. Dave calls me down, says, some guy's here. He wants to sell some pens. I come down, big case. A couple weeks ago, it was all the Schaefers. This guy's got a case of mostly Mont Blanc, some used stuff, and we were able to make the deal. And there was some cross, but mostly the interesting part was some of the used Mont Blanc ballpoints. Yeah, experienced ballpoints. Yeah, previously enjoyed. They're not brand new, but they're also not brand new pricing. But Bohème ballpoints, they're really a cute little pen. It's it's a shorter pen, but it fits in your pocket real nice. It'd be good for you probably. This is the black with the gold trim and the rouge is what they call it.
I love the little jewel on the clip. Yeah. That's cool.
There's another one we got too, which I really think is cool, is the Noir, which is rhodium trim, but then it's a platinum trim, but then it has a black jewel on it. And that was kind of cool. Well, you can have that one. A couple fountain pens in the mix, but we're starting to get some of that stuff up. A nice solitaire Douai stainless steel ballpoint. So some interesting stuff that came in, and of course, last week I'm still going through some of the Schaefer stuff that I have done more snorkels in the last 3 weeks than I think I have done in the last 10 years. And I keep finding, and then in between, just to kind of break it up, I keep going into the box. And I pull the Schaefer box down and I look through and see if there's anything interesting in there.
And it drives me nuts when you bring me a pen and say, "Oh my God, did you know this was in the bottom of the box?" It drives me nuts.
So this last week I'm going through the box and
nuts.
Because I try not to do. I'll do multiple snorkels at a time because it's just some operations. It's more efficient to do them at once. But if you have pens that are the exact same color and the exact same cap and the exact same nib, it gets confusing. So I try to do a black, a burgundy, and a blue and a green at the same time, because you can't really, I can't mix up the parts as easily. So I go into the box and I pull out something else, and I do 3 to 5 pens a day, maybe 10, 15 pens a week. And I look in the box, and 2 really cool finds that I forgot I had. One, which I finished today, which is cool, a nice oversized black Balance. Beautiful pen. Early 40s vintage probably. It's got the later clip, but nice two-tone nib, visualated section. Just a fun pen. I've got a couple in my collection. I think they're about the size of not quite the size of a 149, but bigger than a 146. So I found one of those, and then the other find at the bottom of the parts box. I honest to goodness, I couldn't tell you when I bought this, if I ever even took the cap off of this pen. Black Sentinel Touchdown. So it's a black Touchdown with a 14 karat gold nib, tritone or a 2-tone conical nib, and with a 2-tone metal cap, which I always thought for Schaefer was a really beautiful design. But what makes this pen special, it's a Touchdown, not a snorkel, is the fact that it's got a stub nib.
I can't believe it's been sitting there for how many years.
I've never owned a stub nib snorkel, and there it is right there. And I looked at it and I thought, maybe somebody just, cut it off, but no, the tipping is there and it's perfect. I dipped it and I started writing with it. I said, man, this thing is sweet. It's like super broad on the downstrokes, and it's almost hairline on the cross. It's really, really a nice...
You're not keeping it.
I could swap a different nib in,
You're
and you
not
wouldn't
keeping
even
it.
know.
I'd
I'd say, hey. No, I don't remember buying it. I don't remember if I ever looked at it. I think I would have noticed that, because you just don't see those very often. I immediately texted one of my good friends, Mike Byler, who's a big Schaefer nut, and he's like, I don't even have one of those. Yeah, well,
yes.
That was part of the deal. But, so anyway, I was playing with that today. getting that ready, and I'm going to ink that up on Friday, I think, and test it and see how it works. But the initial dip on that thing was sweet. It was really nice. So every week, and I'm getting to the bottom of the snorkels that we bought. I think I'm down to about maybe 7 or 8 left to finish, and then I can start making some headway into the boxes.
Woo! Awesome. Woo!
But anyway, that was a lot of fun. So there's been some more snorkels going up on the website, and there's going to be a bunch more next week as well, because I'm trying, like I say, I'm trying to do 3 to 5 a day. Some days I don't get any done, but that's just kind of how it works out. But it's fun.
Now, before we get into the contests, Brian hates it when we talk about things that aren't here yet, but I'm going to anyway.
I'm just going to hit the mute right now. Lisa won't even know.
Nope. We did get confirmation today that our shipment of Diamine Shimmertastic inks, all the new colors, was shipped to us today and will be here sometime mid next week. So keep an eye on that. Do the back in stock notice. We got to play with some samples that we were sent a couple weeks ago at Pen Club, and several of them are really pretty colors.
What was the one I liked? The Enchanted Ocean? Is that
and
what it was?
And the Blue Flame was really pretty,
the Enchanted
too.
Ocean was a really nice color, and I'm not one normally for a shimmer type of ink, but this was such a beautiful grayish blue.
Yeah, we had a good time playing with them, and I got an email from our sales rep late this afternoon, and he said here's your tracking, your package shipped. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, that's cool. So we mentioned contests. We got a couple contests running. If you're not aware, you better check out the blog. First, and probably most significant, I guess, the Anderson Pen's anniversary contest, celebrating 3 years at the brick and mortar. I don't know how we're going to top this since this is 3 years, but we're giving away a Namiki Nippon Art fountain pen. Really a fantastic looking pen. Crane and Turtle, I think.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
But nice pen. The pen has a retail value of $750. So it's
you want to do whatever you need to do to participate.
yeah. There's a little work involved, but check out the rules. And what we're doing is we are putting our emphasis on thanking local business. So this Saturday, of course, Small Business Saturday. And if you have a small business that you patronize, that you love, that's what we're after. Write them a letter, thank them, and without you, they wouldn't be here. So it does not have to be a pen company.
No.
If you want to send us something, that's great. But
no, some of our favorite local businesses downtown. We love the coffee shop across the street. Brewed Awakenings. We love the coffee shop down the street, Copper Rock.
The Queen Bee.
The Queen Bee is
Restaurant,
amazing. Tenny's Jewelers is great down the street. So
yeah, check it out. If you've got a favorite, then now's your time to thank them. They'll be I'm sure they'll be pleasantly surprised. It's
to hear from you.
Operating a small business is not a piece of cake. So it'll be nice. In addition to that, we have our first ever, our newest employee, AP Santa, and we have a little contest with that. It's a write-in contest, and we will be picking some items off of one person's Christmas list and deliver it to you by Christmas. So check that out. And this, all this stuff is on the blog. Mm-hmm. So
I like giving things away.
You do.
I do.
Well, in that case.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You've got a pen with your name on it. Yeah, I know.
I'll take the lesser expensive of the two. How's that sound?
It's not happening.
I got to open up Thanksgiving just in case something cool comes along in LA.
No. No. Anyway, I think that's it.
Is that it? We're going to keep it short this week.
I've got to go read the instructions for how long to cook the turkey, and I think we're doing crock pot potatoes this year, so I got to go look into that.
We're going to start that tonight, probably. Huh?
No. No, it'll be fine. So cross your fingers and nothing burns.
So for all you celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Hope that you can spend it with family and friends. And
Cross your fingers Brian doesn't torture our daughter's boyfriend. We like him.
all right. I think that's about it for this week.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining. Tune in next week, and it'll probably be on Tuesday, I think, next week.
Yep.
For more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
And follow our blog for news, Chris's awesome ink reviews, and all sorts of other stuff. And check us out on all social media as Anderson Pens.
Good night, everyone.